Photographs. How important are your photos of your listings? Hi, my name's Jim McCord. I've been a full-time realtor since 1993. And I can tell you a lot of agents are going to argue with me on this, but I'm telling you that that first photo is the single most important thing on your listing, even more important than the listing price. Now that didn't used to be the case, but it is in today's market. Not only the first photo, but all the photos. First photo is the most important, but all your photos. Now, a lot of you are going to say, well, Jim, all agents now are using good photos. No, they're not. As a matter of fact, about 30% of agents nationwide are using really poor photos for their listings. Really poor photos. Now, how do I know that? I sold since 1993. About 4 years ago, I started coaching realtors, and I've been on over 150 different MLSs. I have not found one yet where it's not at least 20% of the agents are using poor photos. The wrong photos. What do I mean by that? Well, the first photo, let's talk about the first photo first. If that house has a view, if it has a swimming pool, if it has a nice yard, if it has woods behind it, if it's got a big front, side, and rear yard, regardless whether there's a view or not, that needs to have an aerial photo as the first photo. It needs to have an aerial photo. Now, if it has a view, or then it's even more important that it has an aerial photo. But why is the aerial photo so important for the first photo? Get on Zillow, get on Realtor.com, or get on Remax, Keller Williams, whatever site you want, and do a search. Whatever price range homes that you like to work. And you're going to see that the great majority, like 90+%, are using a photo taken like this from the middle of the front yard of the front of the house, even on $500,000 and $1 million plus homes. So an aerial photo on a search is going to stand out because it's different than all the other photos. So not only is it going to provide better information, like a better overall picture of that whole house, because it's going to have the whole view of the entire yard, the pool in the back, the side yard, the woods in the back, whatever, the view in the back. But more important than that is it's going to stand out from all the other photos. That's a fact. People are visual, especially in today's market. They do a search. Most people, as much as I dislike it and most realtors dislike it, most buyers are going to Zillow. Zillow gets more views than the top 2 real estate companies in the country. Top 2 are Keller Williams and Remax. Zillow gets more views every day, every week, every month, and every year than both of those companies. People are going to Zillow, they're putting in their parameters, number of bedrooms, price, zip code, city, whatever. And what pops up is a long list, a one-line view of all the homes that meet their parameters. And what do you see on that? You see the first photo, short description, an address, and a price. If that first photo does not grab that buyer, they move on. First photo is extremely important. I'll make one more statement. I could move to any market in this country, and within 3, 4, 5 months, I could have 25 or 30 listings, not knowing anything about that market, just by working the expired listings. And yeah, there's not a lot of expireds now, but I go back 4 or 5 years. Picking the expired listings where the previous agent, when it expired, used the wrong first photo. Meet with that seller, show them that first photo, explain why that was the wrong photo, let them know I'm going to get an aerial, a licensed drone photographer to get up and get a couple good aerial shots and use a drone shot as the first photo. We're going to get more views, and that's not a gimmick, that's a fact. I could go to any market in the country and get a lot of listings immediately just on that fact alone. So if you're an agent that's looking for listings, and I've made quite a few videos on this, go to my YouTube page and search aerial photos or the importance of drone photos, aerial photos, Jim McCord. You'll see more on that. But if you want listings, go back 2, 3, 4, 5 years, search the expireds, and look for the homes that expired that did not have an aerial photo that should have. And then secondly, do not ever take your own photos, ever. Always hire a professional photographer. And when I say a professional photographer, I don't necessarily mean that corporate company's photographer. Yeah, they might have a camera and they might drive around and take photos, but that does not make them a professional photographer. There are professional real estate photographers in every major market. That's who you need to take your photos once you get a listing. My name is Jim McCord. Feel free to contact me. And I'll make this offer. For anyone who doesn't believe that 30% or more of the photos are bad in your MLS, contact me. I'll set up a time to get on Zoom. We'll look at your MLS and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Jim McCord. Feel free to message me on YouTube or on Facebook or on LinkedIn. Photos are more important than price, the single most important. You guys have a great day.